Let's talk about the complaints that they're having when it comes to commercial insurance.
Yeah, okay, this is in my app. I mean, look at this, Chris. In
I think they
LA,
sent this out to LA drivers just
they did.
because. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we must be the worst drivers on the planet. Or we have a lot of illegals working. We're just in Los Angeles, Uber specifically did this. Not this, but we talked about it. They had the announcement with the new weekly earnings screen, like the breakdown and
Yep.
stuff like that, right? More transparency, whatever. So you go in Los Angeles, about 45% of the customer price went towards covering government-mandated commercial auto insurance in July 2024 for rideshare drivers. Uber typically maintains government-mandated commercial auto insurance on rideshare drivers' behalf with at least $1 million in liability coverage from the moment you accept it. So what I did is we should, you know what we should do if we can, Chris? We should put all these screenshots in our community page, because I'm not going to go through and read all this. But what I did for you guys is I went to my app, and then if you got this notification where it says learn what's covered, click on it. If you didn't get it, I got it for you guys. The whole this what it covers is here. Now, if you're in a different city, different state, things may change. In some states, they don't even have UI, uninsured motorist insurance. You're on your own. They definitely don't have P1, period one, meaning your app on, you're waiting for a request. They don't have coverage for that. That's why you need additional rideshare insurance. But please figure out what you have as far as insurance is concerned, and how 45% of the rider fare is going towards that, at least in LA. And we will, I will post these screenshots on the community tab, so you guys will know somewhat what you're covered. You all should know what you're covered. There's a lot. Uber says a lot that, oh, you have $1 million liability insurance. That liability insurance, but we had, Brian Greening a couple times on. That liability insurance for the other side, not for you. So you guys need to really figure out what this coverage is with the $2,500. The $2,500 deductible is universal. Everybody has $2,500 deductible. But what it covers, does it cover uninsured motorists? Does it cover all these other things? What period it covers, P1, P2, P3? Please, we're going to post this. This is for LA. But go into your app, do some clicking, and figure out exactly what your coverage is. Because honestly, I don't think any driver knows what their true coverage is. So we'll post these, and then you guys please do this for yourselves. And more importantly, P1 coverage.
The one thing that I think is hilarious, there's a couple of things here. First, they may be really smart. They're really, really bad at negotiating prices, because if they're just continuing to go up, and yet we've seen how there's people who are actually going and getting commercial insurance for themselves, and it's much, much more manageable. And you got some really bad people tending to your policies. And then on top of that, Uber typically maintains, well, you know what? How about this? Give the option for drivers to be able to carry their own insurance. And then, hey, that might work too.
There may be some news coming on that. I can't say much, but no, Uber told you, but you do not have period one coverage, sir. I can assure you that you do not have period one coverage.
Yeah, no, you don't have period one.
Okay. You get in a crash period one, it's on you, and Uber's going to go talk to your own insurance company, and your insurance company will go, oh, you're doing rideshare. We're not going to pay for it.
Here,
you are screwed.
It actually says it on the screenshot right here. It says coverage to repair your car when you're en route to or on a trip is contingent on your personal insurance.
Uber told me their insurance mimics your private policy. No, it does not. No, period two. Look, Uber policy, the way I look at it, is simplified. Okay, please do this. Study what you're covered in your city and in your state. P1, you have no coverage. Okay, you're on your own. And when your insurance company finds out that you are doing rideshare, they will not cover you. Yeah, I'm assuring you they will not. They may even kick you off the insurance. P2, you have limited coverage. P2 is you accepted a trip, you're on your way to pick up a rider. P3 is where the top coverage comes in. Okay, that's when the $1 million liability comes in, but that's again not for you with a $2,500 deductible, comp and collision too with a $2,500 deductible. That $1 million is for the other side. It's not for you. So please study this. And I'm telling you, Chris, if Uber was completely transparent and put what the coverage is, because they complain about commercial insurance. What they should do is they should have, when they're onboarding drivers, imagine you're a housewife, you're doing 2-3 hours of rideshare in between picking up the kids or going grocery shopping and stuff, right? You own a house, your husband has work, and you guys own some assets. None of those part-timers, if they knew what the risks were of doing rideshare, would do rideshare, and we wouldn't have an oversaturated marketplace, to be honest with you. Because Uber hides this. They do not tell anybody. All they say, yeah, we have $1 million coverage. No, go read the small print, people. A lot of people probably wouldn't do rideshare if they had assets, because their ass is on the line, even with that P3 $1 million liability insurance. Okay. So my thing is, please look into this. And you may not want to do rideshare, to be honest with you, if you have some assets to protect. So there you go.
Or just LLC it.
Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guy. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past 1.5 years, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Delivery is definitely worse. Delivery, you have nothing, zero, zip, especially on DoorDash. But so anyway, please do this. We're gonna post these on the community page, like exactly where the polls were. Catherine says, I'm pretty positive they won't cover P1. No, they won't. There's no coverage for P1. Trust me, there isn't. That's why you go get a insurance rider or a rideshare insurance rider, potentially from your own company. Then you're covered for P1. But anyway, so yeah.
I'm trying to look up a chart or something right now.
They won't. They hide the shit.
Just to
Nobody
show
would
that.
do rideshare. If they knew what the risks were, Chris, nobody would do rideshare, honestly. Because the risks are all on you people. They're not on Uber. I mean, I get what Uber is saying. Yeah, ambulance chasers are suing us right and left. Yeah, who do you think they're going to sue? You're a $160 billion company. I mean, of course they're going to come after you. But then go, commercial. I mean, maybe this will all stop when they start doing in-house. No, sir.
Yeah, who knows? Or just the ability to allow drivers to get their own commercial insurance. Just my thoughts. Just
Yeah,
saying.
well, I mean, the commercial insurance doesn't work unless you're a full-time driver, though. I mean, if you're working 20 hours a weekend or whatever, you're going to pay a shit ton of money for commercial insurance. So if you're a full-time driver,
I mean, this is I'm talking about more for drivers who are going to be doing this full time.
yeah,
Who's
yeah,
going to
no,
make
it makes sense.
where it makes sense.
That makes
And
sense.
then you got to be able to figure out too, how much did you pay Uber in commercial insurance versus what you can, because
Well,
maybe a driver working 20 hours a week actually might be worth it at that point.
absolutely, yeah. If you're doing 60, 70 hours like my Boston Ironman does every week, bringing in $3K, you should have your commercial insurance. Then you get that money as well. You keep that money, so you earn more money. Correct. Yes, here. Period 1 not covered by Uber or your insurance unless you have rideshare policy. Absolutely, 100% correct. Sergio, if you're in P1, why would you tell your insurance company? You don't have to. They ask Uber. That's what the insurance companies are automatically doing now. If you get in an accident, first thing they do is go to Uber and Lyft, say, is this guy your driver? You don't have to tell me. I don't tell them. I even drive without my stickers all the time, unless I'm going to LAX or something. So to me, it's like, you know, they find out. Look, they will find out. And what is this now? Sergio, are you in a team for private rides? How does one get into one? What do you mean team? No, I'm not in no team. And to each their own when it comes to private rides. I will not do private rides because I have assets to protect. But if you don't have a pot to piss in, you risk it all and you do private trips, friends and family, whatever those are called, knock yourself out. If you're going to do it, make sure your ass is covered if you have assets though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
LLC that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.